Okay, now let's talk about methods with return types. For example, let's say that we want to take this statement and we decide that it's too complicated and we want to put that in a method. Now, of course, what we're doing now is kind of theoretical, but the idea here is to explain how to do things, not so much why to do them like this. So let's go ahead and create a method that will check if the shipper exists. Okay, so previously we've done void as a return type, but now we want to return a value, in this case true or false, if the shipper exists or not. Okay, so we're going to say here bool, and we're going to say shipper does not exist. Perfect. And then we're going to say return this statement. And we can replace this code with the call to shipper does not exist. So what have we done here? We've created a method. Its return type is bool. Its name is shipper does not exist, and it doesn't receive any parameters. And in it, we're using the return keyword to return the actual result. And over here, we just called it with parens. Perfect. Now, just like before, let's first of all review the changes. Okay. So instead of having this relation shipper row found, we now have shipper does not exist and the method itself that represents it. Great. So refactoring condition to method. Great. Now, we've done this manually, and again, as you can imagine, this is something that you do very often in the code, because, for example, this statement is even longer and more complicated, and I would also like it to be in a specific method. So, just like before, we can press the control dot to get this nice little light bulb at the left side, and it offers several refactorings. Introducing a variable for everything else, or extract a method. This is the one that we want. So let's do extract method and say invalid order date. So what do we have here? If it's an invalid order date, it will return true and it will go into the if statement. The method that it created is private, bool, because it returns true or false, and this is its name. Let's review the change. So we refactored the order date validation into a method. So order date validation to method.